Hi, welcome to Sue Marie P. My name's Sue and I love experimenting with different flours, and today I'm going to do a gluten-free banana bread. I'm making it with almond flour or ground almonds. So first step you need to do is to pop your oven onto 170 degrees C fan forced or 190 without a fan, and I'll pop some Fahrenheit measurements above. So you need to prepare a small loaf tin, just grease it all around the edges and down the bottom and pop some paper in and make sure it's long on the sides. And then in this large bowl, we're going to add our almond flour, 2 cups, that's about 220 grams. And we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda or bicarb soda as it's called here in the UK. I love cinnamon, so I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And a little bit of salt, just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to whisk those together. That's just to combine all those dry ingredients together. We're doing what's called a wet and dry method. I'm not going to use my KitchenAid today, I'm just going to do it with the little electric hand beaters here. So that's all ready. I'm going to dirty 2 bowls and I'm going to mash 3 bananas. I've got 3 kind of quite ripe bananas. You can mash them with a fork, or I'm going to grab my potato masher. So I wanted to try and do a recipe that didn't have any refined sugar. I'm going to use maple syrup. I know it's not technically keto or low carb, but I love the flavour. But it is also easily adaptable if you're avoiding sugar, like a high carb sugar. You can easily swap it out for monk fruit sugar or something like that. I don't have anything like that in the house and I haven't really experimented with it, but I wanted to make a recipe that was easy adaptable. I'm going to use eggs today, but you can also use ground flaxseed to make flax eggs. And I'll pop a link above because I've got a video to show you how to do that. It's really quite simple and it's a really good alternative for anyone avoiding eggs. Or you can use honey as well. But the bananas are quite sweet. So I thought I could do a recipe that avoided white or brown sugar. So in here I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and I've got 3 large eggs. You can add vanilla if you like, but I'm going to leave vanilla out today. Just going to whip them up. You really should put your beater in properly, Sue. Try again. Okay, grab the dry mixture. And I'm just making sure that it doesn't drip. Add all that in there. Some of my banana's still a bit chunky. So I've just poured all the wet into the dry. This is like how you make muffins. It's quite a simple method. You could even do it without the electric beaters. Just whip them up. I don't want to whip it too much, so I'm going to do the last bit by hand, just to make sure all those dry bits are all combined. Now you can add a little bit of plant-based milk or melted down like coconut oil, but I don't really think it needs it, so I'm just going to leave it simple. Pour it all into my tin. I just kind of do another little stir as I'm pouring it in just to make sure it's all combined, because I get a bit impatient and start pouring and then I notice it's not perfect. Because it's quite a dense cake, this is going to take about 50 minutes to cook. Our oven's been on for a while, so it's nice and hot. Give your cake tin a few taps just to get out any air bubbles. I'm going to bake this for 50 minutes and then I'll double check it with a skewer to check it's cooked on the inside. I've got about 10 minutes on the clock, but it smells ready, so I'm going to check it. It's lovely and brown. Let's pop the skewer in and have a look. The skewer comes out clean. So I think I'm going to leave it. I don't want to dry out too much. So what we need to do is we need to let this completely cool for about an hour to 2 hours before we slice it. So I'm going to let it cool on the bench. After about half an hour, I'll take it out of the tin and then we'll come back and do a taste test. So we're back with our healthier banana bread and I've had it cooling here on the bench for 2 hours now. So it's quite cool. I'm going to cut it open. Going to come closer and do a taste test. Okay, so I've got my healthier banana bread made with almond flour. Just break some off. It's lovely and moist. It's not too sweet. If you want to have it like a little bit sweeter, you can add more sweetener, but it's really quite nice and it's not too nutty flavoured. I might try and toast this under the grill tomorrow for breakfast. It's a nice healthy alternative, gluten-free, perfect if you're trying to avoid a little bit of or too much sugar, and it's got no oil and no butter. So give this a go if you're looking for a healthy alternative to your regular banana bread. Pop a comment below if you like this recipe and let me know if you give it a go. And stick around, I'll pop some other recipes up above and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, bye.